Good morning, December 10th, 2021, and we got ourselves a project. What has happened is we're not happy with the seats in the Happy Jack. One of the reasons is, as you can see, they're already sinking down, okay? And since it's just Marie and I, we like to sit in the middle. But the problem with sitting in the middle, there's a metal bar that goes across, and I must weigh a pound or two more than Marie. And I have made my bar actually snap down and made the seat sink down even worse. So what we're doing today, at least it works good on paper, is we're adding a piece of plywood on top of the frame that supports the 3 inches of foam that supports the 1.5 inch pillow foam. Let me show you in the one that we've already done. Okay, Ethel. Okay, this is a do-over. We think the battery might have been too low on the last one, but what we've done is we've got the board in one bench. As you can see, it's a lot plumper. Okay. This side, you can see I think you can see that pretty straightforward.
You can see it from just looking.
You can tell by looking at it. Look how Ethel's putting an indentation just laying on top of that. Okay, so here's the board, okay, that we're getting ready to put in that bench. It's pretty simple, okay? First thing you got to do is get yourself a 3/8 socket, okay, and take out those screws. All those screws right there. There's 4 on this side, and there's 4 on the other side. Okay, you can probably see them in there. Okay, so let's see. I don't think you can see the work.
You want me to get down there and watch it?
Here, come lay down on the floor with me, honey. Okay.
Okay, let me see what I'm looking at here. Okay, don't you kick me with your feet.
I'm gonna do that side first.
Okay. I can't see exactly, but pretty much.
We'll be reusing the same 4 holes when we get done. Where's the bucket? There it is. All right. Now do the other 4. You probably noticed we already have extra legs on here. We took the one off the middle, moved it to one side, and then we bought another set of legs. We weren't sure how strong the frame was. Now that we've had to drill and put screws into that frame, I'll tell you what, it would have held us up. And when I say hold us up, I mean supported us. Okay. This should go pretty quick. Oh, I'm gonna have to pick this up a little bit so I can get some of these screws loose. There comes 1, there goes 2, there's 3, and apparently I gotta put this one out just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, that's it. The bench is loose. I'm gonna go ahead and
You want me to get up now?
Yes.
Explore.
Get up. What we need to do is get to the back side of this chair. Okay? And we're going to do this basically like this.
Oh, watch out, Ethel.
We need to get to the zipper side.
Which is in the back
Okay.
of the seat.
There we go. That's good. All right. So just need to unzipper this. And you see there's a piece of foam and it's wrapped around a piece of metal. That metal frame, it goes throughout the outside. Your support in the middle is basically shipping straps. With the lack of what else to call those.
That's what
okay,
they are.
which means that they stretch after you sit on them for a while. In the middle, there's a metal bar, but after sitting there for a while, you can even see this one. It's got a curve in it.
And it pops.
There, tried to straighten it up a little bit. Okay.
That's what it looks like in there.
But that's what it looks like if you guys can see that. I got a flashlight if they can't see.
No, it's good. I think they could see it. It is good. And here's that metal bar.
Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide the plywood between the metal and the bottom of the cushion. And I am going to screw 2 screws on each side.
Sorry. Here, I'll hold on this side.
On each side of the metal. And the purpose of the screws is actually to keep the board from shifting when you're sitting on it. So it really doesn't matter which side goes in and which side goes out.
Because we rounded the corners.
Yeah, and we rounded the corners. So
See
this
that?
is, can you see that?
Here, let me do it this way. Okay. Yep.
Took the sharp corners off. The size of this is, again, 27 by 46, or 56. 27 by 56. And all I'm doing is working it down between the cushion and the frame.
Nice and slow.
Nice and slow. And even.
Right.
It's going to go down even.
And you'll know when it's in.
Yep. Okay. Almost down around the frame down there. Yep.
You'll feel it because it'll pop right into place.
When it pops past the other frame, there's another
Right.
frame on the other side like this. And once it gets past that, it pops right in. And it's not past it yet. Try this side. Well, once one side gets past that, I'm caught right on the edge. Right on the edge of that board. But you got to make sure you get past that frame. See how this is up higher than the frame? This needs to be below the frame. Otherwise, when we zipper this up, we're going to be rubbing up against the material, and we're going to put a hole in it. Okay, my arm isn't quite long enough. All right, I'm real close. Let me see if I can't do it that way. Well, the other one went in pretty easy. I think I'm going to have to get a screwdriver to help guide it past that metal frame down there. Okay, so when we got down to the bottom, there was 2 little brackets that the board needed to go over to push it down. But now you can see the board is below the frame. Okay? Now, it's going to be sitting on top of that big square tubing on both sides, but we don't want it to shift on us while we're sitting on it. So we're going to drill and install some screws to hold it in place.
Okay.
All right, so we have the board in. We're only about about 3/4 of a thumb width away from the edge of the metal. You don't want to go too far down because the other side goes behind your, whoops, sorry. You okay? Goes behind your leg, and you want to make sure that the metal frame extends past the wood. Because you don't want, because the metal frame has has foam on it to prevent a rubbing a hole in the end of it. So here's one side done. We put 2 screws in. That's going to keep the board from moving side to side. I got 2 more to put in on the other side, and then we remount it. So we'll show it to you when we're done, when we got it remounted. Okay, so we have the other board in, and as you could tell immediately, our little soft pillow is plumped up again. So the boards definitely make the difference. It does seem to keep the back seat up a little bit higher. It used to go back a little bit, but I'm sure once we sit on it for a little while, it'll be good. But boy, do they feel nice now. Now I just sat on it and didn't even put the leg down. But here, Oma, I'll put the legs down. Again, we put 2 of them on because we wanted the extra support. So there we go.
Project done.
Another project done in the mow.